Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 51. My name is Jason Rippelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. As always, I'm joined by Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and BuyandSellDVC.com.
As always, you can find both companies on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. The tie is because we're trying to get Buy and Sell YouTube channel, Buy and Sell DVC, up to 1,000 subscribers. The DVC-Rental YouTube channel has been around for many years. They have close to 3,000, if not more. We're trying to get the Buy and Sell up to 1,000.
Yeah, we're almost at the year mark for us. I think we can do it before the year mark. Help us out. Get them out of these ties.
Get back to the golf shirts. So 11 months from today is going to be December 26th. So
Merry Christmas.
Yes. So get ready for those 11-month resort bookings for the new year. The 7-month window is going to be August 26th. And again, it's BuyandSellDVC.com and DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash. And we're going to go into discussing the point charts and really just, kind of like some of the rules for the point charts. The point charts for 2023 have come out. And one thing, when you may be watching this, thinking about buying into DVC. When it comes to the point charts are basically going to stay the same from year to year. The differences from year to year, of course, is going to be your Easter week because those weeks always move around. But the total number of points on a point chart has to be the same every year. They can switch around the points based on supply and demand, but that total number of points has to remain the same. So if you look back in time, before 2010, the point charts, a lot of people would stay Sunday through Thursday and not book to Friday, Saturday because the points were so much more on the weekends. So eventually Disney did make a change to where it was more points to stay Sunday through Thursday, but then in return it was less points to stay Friday, Saturday. Yep. So if you're looking to, buy into DVC, don't think, like if I buy in, well then next year the point charts are just gonna, go up, 40% across the board. It just can't happen. You're basically you're locking your things in. So, I'm just looking at a point chart here. 2002 point chart for a Bay Lake Tower. 2022, excuse me. And a 2023 point chart for Bay Lake Tower. And, it starts out with the travel periods, September 1st to the 30th. If you're staying in a studio standard view for the week, it's 97 points for both years. It's identical. And, I'm not going to read this whole chart. Scott, I think he's got a look that he was scared of where I was going here.
I'm going to grab something to eat.
So,
let me know when you're done.
And then if you look like February 1st to the 15th, weekly in a studio again, it's 123 points. It's the same thing for 2023. I'm just trying to see if I can find, in a 3-bedroom grand villa in September for the week, it's 745 points. Theme park view, it's the same 745 points. Now, you may be watching this and you're saying, well, for what I want to do, it went up, 4 points. Or for what I want to do, it may have gone down 4 points. I mean, you have to put in all your exact dates to maybe find the differences. But, on first glance, I don't see, much different. I'm just looking at the Bay Lake Tower point charts. Just keep in mind it's consistent. And if you're renting with DVC-Rental and you rented, say, if you rented, say, in May from you guys last year and you stayed Sunday through Thursday, from each year, the number of points is probably going to be the same that it requires.
It should be pretty similar. The main change, I'm not sure if you were going to mention it, for 2023 is that they're taking some of the rooms in the regular Grand Floridian, not the villas, in the main buildings, and they're going to be taking a bunch of the studios and making those DVC rooms as well. And for the first time ever at Grand Floridian, they're now going to offer a theme park view. But again, that's 2023, not 2022. But since we're going to be starting to book for 2023 soon, something you may want to consider and that you should know about. Now, Disney has not given out a ton of information yet about it. But again, it's going to be in the main buildings now, not the villa section. And again, there's only studios, still going to have the standards, still going to have the lake view. But now there's also a theme park view room as well.
So I wouldn't get, there's no major change. And when you're looking, like I say, you're looking into buying in, I wouldn't worry about, major change happening because there really has to be something drastic. Like majority of, people would say that your spring break is going to be March. If all of a sudden, spring break for some reason changed to May, they're going to make May require more points and then March less points. But unless something drastic happens, the point charts, for the most part, they basically stay consistent from year to year. Of course, if there's something that sticks out for how you travel or for the resort that you're staying at, please leave it in the comments so people can see. The more information that they get, the better.
Yeah, we try to reply to every comment that you guys make. So feel free to comment on there, and we'd love to see more interaction from you guys, and we'll keep interacting with you as well.
And now we're on to the food review.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
So for today's food of the week, we are sticking at Big River Grille and Brewing Works because a lot of times when I go someplace, we'll get a couple things and I'll try them and then I end up in a little circle of doing similar stuff. But we are back at Big River Grille. I need to stop promoting this because this is a fantastic restaurant. I don't need everybody going there. But last week we did the Brewers Cobb Salad. This week, Brewers Club.
Nice.
They're very crazy with their name changes, as you can see. They're very inventive.
This sounds good already.
Yeah, it's roasted turkey, ham, bacon, cheddar and Swiss cheeses, tomato, lettuce with the chipotle mayonnaise, and kettle chips. And they do make their own kettle chips. They're really, really good.
Did you get it as is, or did you remove anything?
My wife and I normally split this a little bit, so she takes off the chipotle mayonnaise, and we just get regular mayonnaise with it. But everything else, we absolutely leave on there.
Okay, so the tomatoes too?
She doesn't eat the tomatoes, but I'll eat the tomatoes.
Okay.
So we'll leave the tomatoes on the sandwich, but she pulls them because she doesn't like tomatoes. Now, this is not as healthy as the Cobb salad, and what they do is they actually they butter the bread, so it's like toasted. So it's really, really good. It's a fantastic sandwich, and again, like Whispering Canyon, they have thicker sliced turkey on there and also sliced ham as well. So it's not like your cold cuts. It's nice thick ham and thick turkey. I mentioned the kettle chips are fantastic. I give this a slight nod over the turkey sandwich at Whispering Canyon, which is really, really good. And that came with that cranberry mayonnaise, which again is absolutely fantastic. But overall, I think this is a little bit better. I give this an 8.4. I believe they were an 8.2 or 8.1. But I mean, very, very similar sandwiches. But this sandwich is really, really good. The one at Whispering Canyon is going to be healthier for you. But sometimes you just don't want healthy. But great sandwich, 8.4, fantastic location. As we've discussed previously, you really can't go wrong with the Brewers Club or the Brewers Cobb Salad.
I feel like this is eventually going to lead to some type of app.
I'm hoping it's going to lead to some sort of sponsorship.
Well, some type of app where people can see, they go on a map and then they can see that you had this at, I'm sorry, where were we at again?
This is Big River
Boardwalk?
Grill. This is where they put in something. It's either smile at me or...
And then they see that there is 8.4.
This is an 8.4. It's a very good score for
it. And then they're like, should we eat here? And then they say, Scott gave it 8.4. Let's go. So I can see this happening.
It's got the Scott thumbs up of approval, so we'll try the sandwich. But yeah, absolutely great restaurant, great food. I mean, can't speak highly enough. And again, relatively easy to get into.
Wait, was this the same trip? Was there no kids here?
This is the same exact trip as last time. So no kids on this one. A lot of times we'll go, we'll have, she'll have her thing, I'll have mine, I'll eat mine. And then of course, just for prosperity, I'll taste hers.
Gotcha.
Just to make sure, so I can do the review, not because, I want to eat her food as well, which I normally end up eating a decent amount of it anyway. But
it's all for the good of the company.
I sacrifice myself for you guys. So you're welcome.
We appreciate it. Now we're on to the DVC rental news.
So for today's DVC rental news, not really news, I just want to go over some DVC rules. And we have this listed on the website, but I figured...
Rules? We don't have rules, do we?
There are no rules. But just maybe, I'll say it's an explanation of kind of how everything works. as a guest of the DVC member, you're going to receive all the benefits of a guest staying on Disney property. So when the dining plan is offered, you get that, dining reservations at 60 days out, extended magic hours, free parking at the resorts, and then you also get, free parking at the parks. And then at the resorts, which is a benefit just for staying on DVC points, you also get free parking at the hotel. At your resort, you get a free parking, and that saves you $25 per night as well. You don't receive any other discounts, like on dining or on like clothing, merchandise, or anything like that. If you happen to have unless you're a DVC member or you happen to have an annual pass, or if you happen to have a Disney Visa card, that'll get you discounts as well. But you don't get anything that you need to show, like the blue DVC membership card for. You don't get it. You don't get any benefits for that. But you get to stay everything from staying on the property itself, but nothing from being specifically the DVC member, except for the parking, really, which is helpful. And while DVC's, I'll mention this as well, DVC's a timeshare, nobody's going to bother you. It's not like a timeshare. If you picture, walking into a building and the timeshare people don't leave you alone, or you have to take a presentation, or there's none of that. You are just a guest staying at the resort. If you want to take a presentation, go definitely. If you think of becoming a DVC member, definitely go check out that presentation. Don't sign anything. You want to learn all the stuff about DVC, and then check out resale, because on average we're about 40% cheaper than getting the contract directly through Disney. So they do a great job, at the time, at showing the timeshares and showing you the rooms. And the more you know about DVC, the better of a client you're going to be. We want you to be informed. The more informed you are, the more you're going to realize this is what I want, and it's so much cheaper to go through resale. So definitely do your research, check it out, but they're never going to force you to. Nobody's ever going to bother you or anything. Housekeeping, just so you know, as a DVC member or when you're staying on points, is not done every day. If you stay for 8 nights or longer, you're going to get a full cleaning on day 4. Trash is collected daily, and towel service is supposed to be on your 4th night as well. However, you can ask for towels whenever you want. Disney used to have you purchase a towel package. They have not been doing that. So if you need more towels, just bring up housekeeping and say, hey, we need some more towels for the room. They'll bring it to you. And I've had some people in the past think that, since they're staying, it's a timeshare, they're going to show up and the room's not going to be cleaned for them. Like they're going to show up like at somebody's house, and you just show up and the bed's not made and there's garbage on the ground. This is the Disney resort. It's just like if you were staying on cash at any Disney property. When you walk in, housekeeping is going to have just been there. They're going to have made the bed. Everything's going to be nice and clean for you. So, nothing to worry about there. But otherwise, everything else is just like staying on a Disney property, pretty much.
Did you mention the 1-bedroom washer and dryer?
Well, I didn't mention any of that stuff. But yeah, when you are in a 1-bedroom or larger, your room does come with a washer and dryer as well, which is definitely very convenient. And they do give you a little bit of, I think they give you a little fabric softener and detergent as well. If you think you'll be doing multiple loads, I hope you're not doing too many loads while you're on vacation. But maybe bring a little pod with you or something so you can just toss it in there. But they do give you some basic stuff to do your laundry as well for the first time.
Yeah, they definitely help you get started.
Yeah, plus everything 1 bedroom and above comes with a full kitchen as well, which will help you save on food also. If you're not looking to eat on Disney property every single day, like a lot of times, we'd go out and we do we're not big breakfast people, but if we do eat breakfast, I'd rather eat in the room, grab something to eat, or come back midday and maybe we'll eat lunch back in the room, and then we'll go out somewhere nice for dinner. So when we travel, before we moved down here, when we came down here, we weren't eating out every single day. It gets really, really expensive. So if you're having a nice room,
plus you find that your whole day all of a sudden is eating.
That's the thing. When they had the dining plan, it forced you to eat so much, and your whole day was focused around eating. I've got breakfast here, and then I have to do these. I want to do these rides at this specific time because I have to be at this restaurant across the park, at this time, and then, we'll do a couple more rides, and then we have to leave because we have dinner at Disney Springs. It just gets to be a lot. Having a full kitchen in your room is definitely helpful. It'll help you save some money and make it a little less hectic as well.
Plus, to me, with the washer and dryer, it helps you pack less.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to sit there and pack stuff for 7 days. You can pack stuff for 4 days and then do a wash mid-trip, and then you're good to go.
Exactly.
So it definitely helps.
I just want to add real quick, because I was at the Magic Kingdom recently, and again, so the Barnstormer,
Your favorite?
Yes, I love the Barnstormer.
Did you do it?
So, yes, of course. First thing, right to the Barnstormer, because you're questioning
I never questioned
the size, it's
you're a big guy.
So
you can't see him. You're 6'4"?
6'4".
He's 6'4".
So I go in the barn
big guy.
No issues.
Really?
6'4", no issues.
Were you able to ride with your kid or no?
Yes. I was riding with my son.
Did you
I rode with Cade once. I'm not sure. The first time I rode with Drew or Cade, I'm not sure.
Did you? This is an honest question. Did you have to sit kind of like spread? Because I know that normally the front's right in front of you. You have to kind of like sit spread eagle. Because I know I've been with my kids. I've had to have like my knee like in their lap.
I feel like I didn't have to.
And I'm only 6'1". He's 6'4". So
I feel like I didn't have to make any crazy adjustments because that was in my mind.
Yeah.
You know, because you were like, and I'm like, I
felt like it was so close to your knees that you have to spread eagle a little bit. Then your kid's got to have your knee like this in his face the whole ride. He's, Dad, I didn't see anything on the ride. I saw your knee.
No issues.
Really? Oh, that's great.
And I might have even, you know what? I rode with my son, and then I'm not even sure if I rode it with my wife one time, and there was no issues.
Really? His wife's tall too. She's 5'10".
Yeah. So
they're a tall family.
Barnstormer, no line, you know, right on, and then I wanted to go on it again and again, no line. So no issue. And I
love the fact that you said, I wanted to go on it again and again and no lines. You rode it several times in a row?
Twice.
You're like a big kid. It's awesome.
I love the Barnstormer.
But not the other coasters as much? No Big Thunder Mountain or Space Mountain?
So Big Thunder Mountain was an hour wait.
I was going to say, they do have longer lines.
And Space Mountain, the last time we were on Space Mountain was like February of 2020. And it was me and both my sons. My wife didn't go on it. And all three of us said we would never go on again because, you know, we felt that we got sick.
Oh.
So we didn't go on Space Mountain this time because, again, I'm very... motion sickness is not my friend because they went on the, the Teacups Mad?
I'll mess with the Teacups.
So they went on the Teacups and they said,
that'll get me.
If I would have went on the Teacups, I would have been sick for a week, they said. So.
Same here.
But anyway, Barnstormer. Love the Barnstormer. I'm 6'4". There's no issues.
I'm not picturing you with the Mickey ears on, running around, yelling back to the wife, I'm going again! And her just shaking her head at you, like, oh my God. Exactly. 5 times in a row, he's running past his kids, pushing them out of the way so he can get to the front of the car.
Barnstormer, 9.2. Thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe to Buy and Sell.
Get him out of this tie.
Side. We got to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.
We love you. And again, we have a fun time doing this. So thank you very much for putting up with us.